Okay, for number 5, we are doing 6,984 divided by 36. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to simultaneously show you how to do traditional and partial product just by using different colors. So the first thing we do is 36 goes into 69 one time. So we subtract. We get 33. We're going to bring down that 8. Which also means it goes in 100 times for my partial quotient. So if you're doing traditional, you're going to follow the black. If you're doing partial quotient, you're just going to look at the whole thing. So my next step in the process, I need to figure out how many 36s will go into what I have left there. So whether you're looking at 338 or 3,384. You can see over here on the side I have some work, and I realize that it will go in 9 times. So if I put my 9 here, and that equals 324. So when I subtract that, I get 14. Now for my partial quotient, I needed to add a 0 in there, so it's actually going to be 90. Okay, and then I bring in my 4, actually. So now, regardless of which method you're using, we came to a point where we're at 144. So how many 36s go in? I do believe it's 4 of them, so 4 times that is 144. Which equals 0, and then we tally up our answer here for a partial quotient, and we get 194. So my answer would be 194. And we need to estimate, so I'm going to estimate. I should have done this first. I always forget to do that. I'm so excited to do the division part, I guess. I don't know. So we would round it to, so this is basically 40. 36 is 40. And then we're going to go 6,984, trying to think of an easy number that goes into 40. 6,800 works, and that goes in about 170 times. Now that estimate probably is a little bit trickier than what you were hoping for, so maybe you could even go with something a little easier where you go 7,000 divided by 50. And then you get 140.
First, you have to ignore the decimals. 9 plus 8 is 17. 7, carry the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 8 plus 2 is 10. 0, carry the 1. 2 plus 7 is 9. Plus 1 is 10. 5 plus nothing is 5 plus 1 is 6. You have to use your estimate to place the 0.
Our problem is 249.07 minus 59.36. So first you have to change 249 and 700ths to 250 minus 59 and 3600ths to 60. 250 minus 60 equals 190. Next you have to line up the problem so the decimals are in order. Lined up. 7 minus 6 equals 1, but you can't do 0 minus 3, so you have to cross it off, make it a 10, and take away 1 from the 9 to make it 8. 10 minus 3 equals 7. Next, you can't do 8 minus 9, so you have to cross off the 8, make it an 18, and then cross off the 4 and make it a 3. 18 minus 9 equals 9, and then you can't do 3 minus 5, so you have to cross off the 3, make it a 13, and then cross off the 2 and make it a 1. 13 minus 5 equals 8, and 1 minus nothing equals 1. Then you get your answer of 189 and 7100ths. So our problem is 495 and 2300ths minus 247 and 6400ths. First, you have to figure out an estimate so you know where to place your decimal. I estimated 495 and 2300ths to 500 minus 247 and 6400ths to 250 to get 250 for my estimation. Next, you have to line up your problem so the decimals are lined up. then since you can't do 3 minus 4, you have to cross off the 3 and make it a 13, and borrow from the 2 and make the 2 a 1. 13 minus 4 is 9. And now, since you can't do 1 minus 6, you have to cross off the 1, make it an 11, and borrow from the 5 and make the 5 a 4. 11 minus 6 is 5. You can't do 4 minus 7, so you cross off the 4, make it a 14, and cross off the 9 and make it an 8. 14 minus 7 is 7. 8 minus 4 is 4, and 4 minus 2 is 2. Finally, to get the right answer, to place your decimal at the right spot, you look at your estimate, which is 250. If I put my decimal between the 7 and the 5, it will get my answer close to 250, and I'll have an answer of 247 and 59 hundredths.